Welcome to the channel. Rules. 1. Don't need to be protagonist of the movie they're featured in. 2. We're aware most of this characters had development or redemption arcs. 3. The heroes mentioned in this video are from Disney and Pixar. 4. We'll be counting their motivations and things they have done in their movies that's not ethical. One. He chopped Kerchak and Turk. 2. Betray his gorilla family to please the humans so they could study the animals. 3. Didn't listen to Kerchak when he told him to stay away from the people. 4. To fit in the friend group of Turk he caused an elephant stampede. 5. To spend more time with Jane he neglected Tantor and Turk. 6. In the film, Tarzan and Jane. He trauma dumps Jane's friends and was jealous of the blonde pilot. 1. In the whole movie, Monsters Inc. He doesn't care about Boo and tries to get rid of her. 2. Throws snow cones at Sully. 3. He tried to be a scarier with book knowledge. 4. Mike wasn't made to scare kids. 5. Made Celia angry. 6. He prioritized his friendship with Sully than his romance with Celia. 1. Has issues with his father in every media he is in. 2. Max is embarrassed by his father's clumsy nature. 3. In a Goofy movie, Max lied to Roxanne and changed the route of the road trip to go to Powerline's concert. 4. Blames his father for ruining everything. 5. Max was reluctant to spend time with Goofy. 1. He saw the Native American people as savages who needed to be fixed. 2. John Smith almost kills Pocahontas. 3. Was in a group of colonizers. 4. Didn't reach out to Pocahontas again until they reconnected in the sequel. 1. Ruined the reputation of King Magnifico because of a tantrum. 2. Ruined the Utopia of Roses. 3. Made a whole scandal because the king refused to grant the ambiguous wish of her grandpa. 4. Turned the people against the king and created a mob. 5. Fought so the population of roses can have the possibility to wish. 6. Asha is a hypocrite because she is angry at the king handling the wish business but turns in a fairy godmother that does exactly the same as Magnifico. 1. Was a rebellious teenager. 2. Didn't listen to her father's warnings. 3. Went with the sea witch and accepted a contract without reading it. 4. Left the sea without telling anything to her family. 5. Ariel smoked for the first time when she was underage. 1. Lied to Melody about the existence of mermaids. 2. Hides to her daughter her mermaid heritage. 3. Replicate every mistake that King Triton made in his parenting. 4. She was humbled when she thought Flounder was still a kid fish. 1. Adam didn't give shelter to an old lady because of her ugliness. In the sequel is debatable whether an 11-year-old should open the door to a stranger and help the older female. 3. Was selfish, ungrateful and unkind. 4. Had a bad temper. 5. Didn't tell Belle about the purpose of the rose and that the West Wing was his room so she could lose her curiosity. 6. Adam lost hope of ever finding love. 1. Wanted to demolish Pacha's village to build his summer house. 2. Fired Isma, the woman who raised him. 3. He's egotistical, mean and spoiled. 4. Blamed Pacha of kidnapping him and was capable of letting Pacha fall into the ravine. 5. Froze an old man called Rudy because disrupted Cusco's groove. 6. Had issues with Pacha throughout the film. 1. Thought that his totem wasn't manly enough. 2. In the first movie he was very immature and impulsive. 3. Murders Koda's mom to avenge his elder brother's death. 4. Most of the movie he was impatient and annoyed of Koda. 5. In the sequel, Kenai wasn't convinced to break his bond with Nita so she could marry someone else. 1. Was a rebellious teenager. 2. Had mommy issues. 3. Told a witch to curse her mother. 4. Had bad manners and a bad attitude. 5. Asked for freedom in a way that was wrong. 1. Tried running from his past. 2. Tried to evade his responsibilities as king of the Pride Lands. 3. He went to the elephant graveyard to tempt the danger and risked Nala's life. 3. Forgot who he was. 4. In the sequel, he didn't believe in Kiara's potential. 5. In the sequel, judged Kovu for being the adopted son of Scar and not for his merits. 6. In the Lion Guard, judged Kion for making his group with diverse animals. 7. In the Lion Guard, chose another group without telling the old ones. 8. In the sequel, he banished the lions who were related to Scar. 1. Heard Bruno, her uncle, was inside the walls and didn't told anyone from the family. 2. Knowing her uncle was in the house, she didn't help him. 3. Snitched on Mirabelle. 4. Was in love with the man who was meant to get married with her cousin. 1. He's a liar. 2. Fooled the genie to get out of the Cave of Wonders. 3. Based his romance with Jasmine around lies. 4. Aladdin didn't believe in himself. 6. He had low self-esteem. 7. In the live action, he suggested to buy Princess Jasmine with luxurious gifts. 8. In the live action, Aladdin outshined Jasmine in the party. 1. She refused to get married to a prince so the Sultan could retire. 2. Suggested Aladdin to jump off her balcony, in other words Jasmine suggested him to suicide. 3. Stood with Aladdin even though he lied to her most of the movie. 4. Believed some Aladdin's lies. 5. Kissed Jafar, an older man. 6. Let Raja eat the Prince Ahmed's underwear.